Hey guys, Josh here, and today I thought we'd take a look at one of the Autobot Pretenders from the Super God Master Force series. This is Cloudburst, or in Japan known as Phoenix, but I thought we'd kind of start off taking a look at the outer shell and some of the things that he comes with. First off, as far as accessories goes, you are going to have a front and back part of the shell, which is pretty obvious. You're going to have a gun, which will also be used in his robot form, the whip, the belt, and the helmet. Now, unlike Bombburst here, which again, I do prefer the Decepticon Pretenders over the Autobot ones just because I like the beast modes and all the Autobots are kind of like, these human, Cybertronian looking things. But one of the good parts about the Decepticons as well, as you can see the belt here, I can separate this guy right here in the middle and I don't have to do any detaching. So I'm really not going to wear this little belt section off. It really has no purpose to come off. It's always going to stay on there. But that's something that it's not going to wear down over time. Now, whenever you look at the Autobot one, as you can kind of see here, that if I want to detach the shell, I have to take it completely off. And as you can see, there's a little bit of scuff marks here, it being, an 88, 89 toy. I guess that's a little bit understandable there, but, I get a little bit of afraid that the more I pop it off and on, that maybe it'll break somewhere in the plastic. I think one of mine has, and you can kind of see it wearing down right there. So that's something to be very careful of if you are looking for these guys online, to make sure that the belt is not broken in any type of way. But giving you guys a little 360 look at him, he's not too bad looking, especially for one of the Cybertronian Autobots. I'm not going to spoil the story and explain why they're in these Pretender shells. I suggest highly to go watch the Super God Master Force series. They do have it, English subtitled, and I think you can pick it up for about $20 or less. But really great series. You guys that watch a lot of my videos know that's my favorite Japanese series. But if you can see this, there's still quite a bit of detail here in the red, here in the gray. So really nice job there. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the inner robot, and we can leave that in him. We'll have to take the helmet off. Have to take this belt section completely off, and he's a little hard to get out sometimes. There we go. And there's your inner robot. We'll set him to the side, and we'll just put him back together real quick. So really nothing to it there. Looks good sitting on your shelf. The way I usually display it is my Pretender shelf, and then I usually have the guy standing right here beside it. Looks really good on the shelf. There's just one last comparison. So they're about the same height there. I believe Blood or Bombburst is a little bit taller, but we'll take a look at a few other comparisons and the figure itself. So to transform this guy, all you're going to do is flip these feet around, flip these arms around, and just kind of angle these to where they kind of sit behind the legs. If you saw on the gun, instead of holding it here where he's going to have in jet mode and whenever he's in his Pretender shell mode, there's another little post down here, and that will fit in his hand. Alright, so let me just get the camera adjusted for you guys so you can get a better look at him. He's not too bad as far as detailed, as far as Pretenders go. Do wish he had a little bit of paint there for his eyes and just wasn't completely blue. But as you can see, he did come with a few stickers, and I do have all the ones for him. Some here, up here, down there at the legs as well. But overall, it's not too bad, and I actually prefer his little Cybertronian jet over some of the others. Now, as far as a few comparisons, here's another guy that was actually in the show, and this guy's name was Waverider, or in Japan known as Diver. So you saw these two a lot together. This is one that came, as far as the toys go, Series 2, and this guy was named Sky High. But in Japan, you never saw this guy as far as a toy goes because he was a North American exclusive only. So I am going to get around to doing his review later on, probably this week, along with Diver as well. But let's go ahead and get him transformed. Take the gun out here, spin the head around, flip the arms up. It's very similar to Bombburst. And flip those wings around. I'm going to flip these feet around, and then they'll just come around back just like so. Then back here, if you can get this little thing up, flip that around, and you have a hole there that you can plug this in. And that's why you kind of have those little wings here. And to be quite honest, like I said, he doesn't look too bad as far as his little Cybertronian jet. You could definitely see that. Grab another guy, Basically the Pretender shell that we just looked at, Bomb Burst or Blood. You can kind of see these two guys going at it, in this show every once in a while. So really cool, and they scale up really nice. Another comparison, and the last one that I wanted to show you, this is Cloudburst and this is Cloudraker. So this is one of the Autobot clones. So you can kind of get an idea of where they kind of got the design, because this guy came out a year prior to him. So I see a few similarities there, especially with the wings and the way that they did the legs and the arms there. So not too bad. But thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll probably upload Diver and Sky High later on this week, if not beginning of the next week. But I will talk to you later. Have a good day.